everyone, and welcome back to the Adventures in Collecting YouTube channel, where we take a closer look at the toys we talk about on the show. And today, we're headed to the TVA. We are headed back to the Marvel Legends line from Hasbro with the Target exclusive Mobius. I did have this on pre-order at Target, however, brother Dave was able to find it at his local Target. So the box is a little beat up. That's probably why it was still left, but as you know, we will certainly be opening this guy. So this is a Target exclusive. It is not part of any of the Disney Plus waves. Here is the barcode if you want to pause and you want to grab that barcode off there. But otherwise, we're looking at Owen Wilson's character, Mobius M. Mobius. So the Time Variance Authority here in full form. Here we have the likeness of Owen Wilson, as you can see through the box here. He comes with two accessories. We have the erasing wand, as well as like the little portal device that he uses. So without further ado, let's pop this guy into the light box and take a closer look at Owen Wilson's Mobius from the hit show Loki.
Wow.
All right, so here we have Mobius out of the box. And before we get into the figure itself, let's of course talk about the accessories. Mobius does come with two, as he is not part of the Build-A-Figure wave. He does not have any Build-A-Figure pieces, so we have two accessories. We have the kind of, I don't know what to actually call this thing, the deletion wand, the branch trimmer, if you will. Really great sculpt on this. Some really tight paint hits on it. There's some really great use of brown, black, as well as, you know, a gold or copper color at the tip there. You know, so you can start clipping your branch timelines with this guy. No motion or anything to it. You know, it doesn't have that extending feature or anything. But again, just a really well sculpted piece that's you know, pivotal to the show. His other accessory is his TVA PDA here. And what's really neat about this is this thing actually has a hinge. So let me see if I can get our camera to focus on it here. There we go. All right. So this thing actually has a hinge and has tons of really great detail painted in there, sculpted in there, down to the little TVA logo that is applied. Just some really great work making this accessory screen accurate and you know, good. The top piece here is just kind of a plain black application. Would have been cool to see like the little timeline doohickey on there, but you know, if you grab a Gundam marker or you're into customizing, very easily can be done with that. Otherwise, it's just a nice gold plastic throughout. And it's got a nice, actually, you know, mechanical hinge there. So it's not a living hinge. You don't have to worry about that thing eventually peeling off on you. On to the actual figure itself. So first and foremost, the likeness. So this is very clearly Owen Wilson, down to the crooked nose. You know, this is, or I should say, his signature crooked nose. It's a really great likeness. The hair is applied really well. The color is really great. There's a little bit of a black wash to it, which is nice. Makes those the sculpt in the hair really kind of stand out. You know, down to his mustache, his look, the eye color. This is another really great job from the Hasbro team on getting the likeness here. In terms of the deco on the rest of the figure, it's a lot of what we've seen before. So it's the typical male suited body, arms, legs, feet. The body is the buck without the suspenders and gun holsters, like the one that came with Loki. I'll show you shortly. We do have the signature little tie there. That's a new piece. It's actually slightly different than Loki's tie. Again, you'll see that in a moment. But in terms of articulation, this guy is run of the mill. So you know, he can look up, he can look down, obviously left and right. He's got the standard ball joints at the shoulders here, so you know, you get the same amount of movement you're used to. Bicep, double elbow, double knee. He's got the swivel and pivot at the feet. Again, this is the buck that that we've seen many times throughout the any of the male figures that wear a suit. So even if you are a customizer and you're looking for, you know, a different suit color for, you know, goons or whatever you're customizing and building, this is going to be a good one to look out for, because if I recall, we haven't had anybody in this suit color as of yet. Everyone's kind of been in grays, blues, and blacks. So it's nice to have somebody in this shade. In terms of the accessories, he is able to hold them. This hand is kind of more of a gesturing hand. I mean, as you can see, the wand and the you'll see in a minute, the PDA kind of fall right out of it. But this other hand, his right hand, you know, he holds the both accessories very well. So he holds the wand, and then he holds the PDA without any problems. And what I really like is if you pop it open, you can make him really look like he's interacting with it. The hand is a nice tight grip, so you know you can easily put you know, both hands onto the device and again make it look like he's interacting with it the way that he does you know, in the source material, so on the show. So let's see how he looks with some other Marvel Legends figures. I just have a couple handy here, so just to kind of give you an idea of how different the male suited body is from, say, the one that we've been getting typically, to you know, something that's a little different, which is the new Happy Hogan figure. As you can see, the body is drastically different. The Happy Hogan male suited body is much larger, much more broad-shouldered. It's even a little bit taller. He of course has those pinless, the pinless joints in the knees. You know, obviously just a different look. Hopefully they can find more characters to use this body on. Would love to see a Kingpin, you know, like a Netflix Kingpin on this buck. I think it would look great. And then the other one that's worth comparing to, of course, is Loki himself. Remember, he's got the variant jacket on there. Yeah, and again, what's really nice too about these two figures, not only finally seeing them together, they can share accessories. So you know, Loki can very easily wield the branch trimmer. As you can see there, he very easily holds it. And then, of course, because he has the same hands as his friend here, he can also use the PDA, the TVA PDA. I like saying that. Yeah. So as you can see, this is an awesome figure to add to the MCU collection. Not a whole lot new here, but you know, I have to give credit to the team at Hasbro, making use of the bucks over and over again in order to give us some of these kind of deeper cut characters, or characters that are maybe a little less toyetic, you know, at a reduced cost to them to produce. You know, I think this is a perfect character for something like a Target exclusive, because again, he's not a main character, even though he does have a lot of screen time and he is important to the storytelling. You know, he's not as toyetic as some of the other characters that were produced in this wave. So I think this is a great way to get him out there, and I'm happy to have him. Let's flip this around and let's wrap it up. So there you have it. There is Mobius out of the box, and you saw the good closer look at him there. On the surface, this is another male suited body figure that comes with some really neat accessories and a great likeness, of course, to Owen Wilson. Yeah, I mean, so if you are a completist, if you are a big fan of Owen Wilson, if you're a big fan of Loki, this is a great figure to have. Part of the collection. Comes with some really great, as you saw, accessories that are very well detailed, nicely painted, especially this handheld piece. So good. This will be a Target exclusive, so good luck. He's no longer available for pre-order via Target.com as of the recording of this video, but he should start hitting in the early fall. So look for him on shelves in October. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there so that way you don't miss videos like this where we take deeper dives into the toys that we love. While you're down there, hit that bell icon so that way you get notifications when we post new videos. While you're liking and subscribing to things, make sure you follow us here at AIC_podcast on Instagram and Twitter, where we're constantly posting toy news, toy photography, toy deals, availability, and everything and all things that we think might help the community out. And then, of course, the podcast. So where it all started, you can find us Adventures in Collecting wherever you listen to podcasts. We're live every Monday with a new episode featuring tons of fun guests, people from the industry, toy creators, toy marketers. We try to get everybody on to have a good time. Stick around after the fade for some additional photos of Mobius, and as always, until next time.